Hi, my name is Ken Gurman. I'm a lifestyle and business strategy coach. And the other day when I did that 39-minute video, it was really kind of felt good to do that video, but it was really kind of good from a perspective of mapping out my business, but it really didn't articulate in a very focused and very clear way what my vision was. You had an idea of what my goals were, and I kind of wrapped it all together. So what I want to try to accomplish with this video is I want to be able to be more articulate and focused on what my goals are and give you a little bit more reasons as to why I want to do what I want to do, um, without babbling too much, because I have a tendency to kind of go off on a different tangent and I don't want to do that. So my vision and my why, it's important that you understand that, because you're going to be working with me. I want you to see what I'm going to be working to create over the next year and beyond. So this is what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to try my best to stay focused on this, because this is very, very important that you know this. Now, when I talk about income disclosure, and this is very, very important, I don't know how hard you're going to work for your success, but this does take work. This does take a single focused effort on one system to be successful. I know what that's like. I've tried multiple systems at one time, didn't work. I'm earning decent money online right now, but it's nowhere near where I'm going to be getting to here in the next year. So I cannot guarantee how much money you're going to make, because I don't know how hard you're willing to work. I can only tell you how hard I'm going to work. I'm going to work my ass off. I'm going to reach my goal this year of $120,000 a month, or die trying. That's my goal for this year, for 2014. $120,000 a month. Within the next 18 months, I want to be in the top 5 of Empower Network. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Now, there's a difference between interest and commitment. When you're interested in doing something, you only do it when it's convenient. When you're committed to something, you'll accept no excuses and only results. I'm committed to my success. I'm committed to my team's success, but I will only work with people who are going to be willing to work for their success. I'm not here to babysit you. I'm here to guide you and help you be successful as your coach, as your mentor, and over time, your friend. So I'm committed to my success, and I'm committed to the success of my team. You have to be willing to work for it, and I'll match your effort toe to toe to help you be successful. This is a step-by-step process. This doesn't happen overnight. The beautiful thing about this business is when you're in the internet marketing space and in the network marketing space, and you're building it completely on the internet, is the business scales. And what I mean by that is, as soon as you know how many leads, you know what your conversion numbers are to get that first sale, then you're all in reaching into optimization mode to identify the areas in your capture systems and your lead generation systems and your traffic systems to optimize that to get the most amount of leads and the most amount of sales for the dollar you're investing. And when I say it's scalable, it means that you know that when you get that first sale of how much money you're going to be averaging, so what your total cost per customer is going to be, and what your total value of each customer is, and then based upon the number of customers you're getting, you'll be able to predict your income. And that's the beautiful part about this business. That's why I'm going to say that the numbers I'm telling you are very, very doable when you're willing to work for it. And I've seen people do it. Again, I can't guarantee you're going to be the kind of success I'm shooting for, but you know what? It's a goal, and that's what I'm going to be shooting for this year. $120,000 a month in Empower Network. Vic Strushouse did $700,000 in 28 days. I figure $120,000 should be a cakewalk when they get everything going. Pretty amazing. Anyway, enough about my money, enough about my goals. Let's talk about my vision. My goal, and I'm not sure how stiff the competition is, because I haven't looked at what Lawrence Tam and all these other leaders in Empower Network, what their numbers are. But you know what? It's good to set a goal, and my goal is I want to be in the top 5 in Empower Network within the next 18 to 24 months. I know it's doable. And you know what? If I never hit the top 5, I'm okay with that. But I'm setting that goal. If I'm in the top 10, I'm still doing pretty freaking awesome because there's 11 seven-figure earners right now in Empower Network. Pretty awesome. 11 people making $1 million a year in Empower Network or more. Again, I can't guarantee your income. I'm just reporting the results of what I'm seeing in Empower Network. My long-term goal, and this is I'm going to talk, I think this will be the last time I'll be talking about my goals. My long-term goals in the next 5 years, I want to create a $25 million business. And I want to create that $25 million business because I want, with all my vision I want to create, it's going to take a lot of money and a lot of help from a lot of people to do it. But I'm committed to that process. I'm committed to reaching that goal. And I know that God will bring me the people I need to be able to create that kind of success because I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing this to create global and economic change on a local, social and economic change on a local and a global level. What I mean by that is that I want more people to adopt freedom in their lives. I want more people to be independent, not codependent. So that leads into this, empowering people to success. And this is more of a goal, but this kind of tells you what my intention is. When I hit that $120,000 a month income, that puts me into the 7-figure income category for my business and for my life. When I hit that number, my goal is, notice I'm not saying if, when I hit that number, I'm setting the intention that I want to be personally responsible for helping to create 6 new millionaires each year and over 100 or more 6-figure earners. Because I want to help empower people to success. I want to help empower people to freedom. So I want to be able to have 6 new people every year on my team in Empower Network that are up on stage getting that ring. When you reach the 6-figure or 7-figure income in Empower Network, you get this really sweet looking ring that you can wear that shows that you're a 7-figure earner. When I hit that number, and I'm pretty confident I'm going to reach that this year. Don't know when, but I know it's going to hit this year. I'm going to come in and create a system and use the systems there to I can help be personally responsible for helping create 6 new 7-figure earners every year or more. Now, I'm not a political person by any means. I'm very passionate about my family. I'm very passionate about being able to be a good husband, a good father, and a good grandfather to my stepchildren and to my grandson. And I will do whatever it takes to take care of them and to provide the best life possible for them. If that makes me a Democrat or if that makes me a Republican, I honestly don't give a rat's ass. Because if you look at it from my perspective, when you have enough money, do you care about politics? The only time you care about politics is when you're looking at tax time. But there's ways to work that system too. Again, I want to be personally responsible when I hit my numbers that starting in 2015, I want to personally be responsible for creating 6 7-figure earners every year that we're going to be able to get up to that level and get them your Empower Network rings. And we'll be able to create at least 100 6-figure earners, at least 100. This is about freedom, baby. This is about having a life to live the way you want to live it. Freedom. Now, I talked to you about why I want to have that $25 million business a little bit before. All over the world, there are children who are being misdiagnosed with ADD and ADHD and autism. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical specialist by any means. All I'm looking at is I'm looking at the evidence. I'm looking at children like Anna Graceman, Jackie Ivanko, Tina S. If you want to do something that's amazing, do a Google search sometime on Tina S. Eruption, a 14-year-old girl playing one of the hardest guitar solos ever from Eddie Van Halen effortlessly. There are more and more of these children that are coming into the world that need our help. They don't need to be drugged up with Ritalin. They don't need to be drugged up at all. We need to adjust their diets, and we need to be able to give them the right help so they can develop into the leaders that we need them to be, so they can develop into the future people that are going to help heal our world. Because I don't care what direction you look and where your head is stuck in the sand or whatever it is. It doesn't take too much to look around and say, we need more entrepreneurs, more healers, more teachers, more service professionals to step out into the light and illuminate the world. We can't let the future of our children lay in the hands of our politicians. And I want to be a person to be responsible for helping to start to change that. If I only help a handful of people or 1,000 people or 100 people, I've made a difference in the world. And when I can make a difference in the world for these children and helping them wherever they are, I want to be there to help them. I want to give them the help that they need. And I don't know all the answers to this yet, but I just feel a strong calling to start this foundation. I don't know what direction it's going to go yet, but I've felt this for about 10 or 15 years, and I'm finally getting around to wanting to do something about that. My goal is to start the foundation in 2014. Now, as I said earlier, there's a lot of children that are very, very gifted that don't have access to the kinds of education that they need. There's super intelligent children that are not able to get the kind of teaching that they need because most schools, nothing against teachers, are teaching to the lowest level education of the students in the class. And that's at least the way it's here in Florida. And when the super intelligent children are bored silly, they get into trouble, and there's a lot of things that happen. So I want to be able to start a scholarship fund for gifted children to gain access to alternative educational systems. Now, I don't know if it's going to be this educational system or not, but for some reason or another, Waldorf Steiner pedagogy popped up on my radar about 5 or so years ago, and I just felt like I'm being called to help create more Waldorf Steiner pedagogy type schools or help provide funding for these schools to expand. Living Wisdom Schools, I haven't been to one yet, but this came up from one of my friends that I was talking to one day. He says, my son or my children go to Living Wisdom Schools in California, and they love it. And he said, you need to look at this. So I don't know if it's going to be Living Wisdom Schools or if it's going to be a school system I'm going to create, but I really feel that I have to pay it forward, and I really have to help these children develop the kind of skills and develop into the leaders we need them to be. If I was able to find my normal 25 years ago, I can only imagine what I would be like now. If I was able to not struggle with my own gifts as an intuitive energy healer, as a psychic medium, and all the other gifts that I have, if I found my way into the world sooner, oh my God, you think I'm crazy now? Imagine what I would be like if I was able to learn to love myself first 25 years ago. Again, I'm not a political person. I will do whatever it takes to take care of my family and create the kind of future that I want them to have, that they want to have. And I don't want to be dependent upon anybody to be able to create that future. I don't want to be beholden to anybody or any government to control that future. My wife is Russian, and we have a family that lives in Russia, and the U.S. immigration laws stink. H-1B visa holders have more rights than U.S. citizens. And that's sad. an H-1B visa holder can bring their family over sooner than I as a U.S. citizen could. And it's sad. Our plan is to move to Costa Rica. I felt a calling for the last, actually I had a fortune teller like 4 or 5 years ago said, Ken, you're going to move to South America. Well, that's a manifest destiny or whatever it is. I don't know, but some reason I need to go to Costa Rica. There's a lot of people that I know on Empower Network, so I want to get to know an Empower Network that are moving this direction. But I will do whatever it takes to take care of my family, because family is important to me. So I'm sharing this with you because it's very, very important to me that you understand what my vision is, that you understand where I'm coming from, that you understand my why. There's a lot of things I would like to have differently done in my life, but I am the person I am today because of the choices I made, and I have no regrets. But I'm going to bust my ass and be committed to this goal of being able to create the kind of life I want to create for myself, my family, and help my team create. So we got the tools necessary that I'm going through this course with the Vic Strauss, with the internet traffic formula. You're not going to be able to get this course, so you have the benefit from what I'm going to will share with you to help you be successful. So this is my vision. This is a little bit about my why. I'm passionate about helping you be successful, and I sincerely want you to know that this is one of the best opportunities you will ever find to create the kind of freedom that you want to have in your life. Because I care about your success, and I'm committed to your success. You show me that you're willing to work, because I prefer ignorance on fire over knowledge on ice. Because ignorance on fire means that you're coachable. Knowledge on ice means you're going to be a pain in my ass, and I don't want to work with you. Don't have time for it. This is my vision. This is what I'm going to do. I want to be in the top 5 in Empower Network within the next 18 to 24 months. Vic Strauss can help do $712,000 in 1 month. I know I can do 120. And I know that I can, because when I get the traffic sources going, I know I can grow that income to a lot more than that per month. Because my intention is, which I told you a little bit before, is I'm going to create about 7 to 8 income streams like that in my business to hit the 25 million. This is my why. This is my vision. This is what I want to accomplish. I want to do the foundation, the scholarship fund, and I want to be able to take care of my family. I want to be able to wake up in the morning on the beach and walking with my grandson. I want to be able to spend time with my son to help him develop his art skills. I want to be able to help my stepson or my stepdaughter and help them. I want to have more grandchildren. If they stay in Russia, there's no opportunities for them in Russia. But if they can come work for my business and they come live with us, they have an unlimited opportunity to develop the life that they want to have. And that's important to me. Family is important to me. Have an awesome day. We're going to cover the internet traffic formula because I took out the segments on the internet traffic formula out of this presentation, a little bit shorter than hopefully. Have an awesome day. We'll talk to you soon.